guys, what's up? It's Erin here from the Petite Planner, and today I have a weekly plan with me video for you. This week I am going with this single page weekly, and I wanted to try it out because I feel like lately I've been wasting a lot of space with my weekly boxes. They are too big, my writing is really small, and I always have all this leftover room, so I figured I'd save myself a little bit of time and space by creating this. And the other reason is because I've been having all these pages that are bleeding through in my Nuuna. I started this journal in October and had plans of keeping it until around March of next year. It has enough pages that it would definitely last me, and I am a huge fan of Nuuna, so it absolutely breaks my heart that I don't want to stick with it. But I think that I'm gonna need a change sooner rather than later. Maybe for the new year, I might be able to make it until then. But the bleed through with everything from fine line pens to Tombos and Crayolas and mild liners, everything in between, it bleeds through. So I'm pretty much stuck with colored pencil and black ink if I don't want to have these big ugly pages, kind of like what you see on the left here. So anyways, I did want to do a Halloween themed something for this month because I didn't do Halloween for my October setup. I did want to do a couple of weeklies, so I figured I'd start this week. We're getting pretty close. My girls' Halloween costumes come in this week. I'm starting to see some decorations come out, so it was a good time to put it all together. And I've been on this really creative kick here lately. If you like really creative stuff and you've been more a fan of my creative journaling rather than my more minimalist side, stick around because I have an awesome, at least I think awesome, layout planned for November. But I wanted to do this and I've been doodling so much, and here the past couple days I have been doing these fun little doodle monsters that are just kind of basic shapes with little things added to them to give them like cute but spooky feel. So that's what I'm going to be doing in today's video is I'm filling in all this extra space with these cute little monsters. Now I could have used the space at the bottom for a goals section or something relating to my week. But something I've found recently is that when I have all those extra spaces, I almost get to a point where I'm not using them as efficiently as I should. I will start the week off strong, but then by like Friday or Saturday, I'm filling them in and I'm not really using that information to better myself. I'm just filling it in for the sake of filling it in. And as much as I love creativity, as much as I love graphs and everything, I'm definitely a person that I like efficiency. There's a method to my madness, and if I'm doing something and I'm reaping no benefit, then I'm like, why am I even doing this? So I decided that I would just spend some time and space in my journal just doodling rather than adding in things that I'm not going to use. And even though these boxes aren't super big, I think they'll be big enough for me to get my daily tasks and maybe add some goals or my daily workout to the box itself. So that'll make it a lot better, and then I'm not using up extra space for things that only need like 1 or 2 lines. And I want to apologize real quick if my voice sounds terrible. I'm really sorry. It's that time of year where my child is back in school, so I'm getting sick all the time. I just spent a solid 30 seconds coughing after deleting a whole bunch of audio that I had recorded over. So I'm sorry that if I sound really bad. I still wanted to get these videos up because I've been kind of absent. So about these little monsters, I just kind of came up with a lot of them. I have definitely taken inspiration from Pinterest. Whenever I am doing something, I will start with my own ideas and then I kind of gravitate towards Pinterest, and I might look into things like actual art illustrations that are done on an iPad or with oil paints or something, and I look at different doodles and I look on Instagram. If I copy anybody, I always try to give credit, but when I take inspiration from everywhere, and it can just be this small little thing, like it could be a single mouth on one of these monsters. So I've taken inspiration from all over for these little guys, and then I created an entire page in one of my many sketchbooks filled with them, so I was kind of referencing that while I was making this spread. And if you like these guys and you want to see them drawn a little bit slower motion, hang out. Tomorrow I will be uploading the video of all these little monster doodles, plus some others that aren't on this spread. For all of the doodles and the line work on this page, I only use 3 pens, so I am using 2 of the Faber-Castell Artist Pitt pens, One is size small and the other one is the 1.5, which is a bullet nib, and I just use that for outlining. I like to make these guys really cartoony, and because they're all packed together, they end up almost running together. So I use that real thick marker to distinguish the different little monsters. And then the last pen I use is the white Jelly Roll pen, which earlier I used to cover up some mistakes because I drew my lines too tall. So that's all I use for these. Of course, I will leave them linked down in the description. You can always just find them on Amazon. That's usually where I get most of my supplies. It's usually a little cheaper than Michael's unless I have an awesome coupon there. So look on Amazon first if you want to get these supplies, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video, and I will see you tomorrow for my monster doodle video. If you like this, please like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it, and I will see you guys in my next video.